ready. Humidor shop talk. Get ready. Humidor shop talk. Sports. Humidor shop talk. Cigars. Humidor shop talk. Get ready. Humidor shop talk. Get ready. Humidor shop talk.
Yo, what's up, man? It's your boy, Mr. SmokeFella. Hey, I'm here on this Saturday morning. I'm gonna tell you, it was a cold, groovy vibe last night, man, for the SmokeFellas at Water Lamont's Christmas party, man. Dude, I looked up, man. It was damn near 2 o'clock. Drinks had been flowing, music had been bumping. Man, we had us a good time. So I'm struggling a little bit. You know what they say, when you struggle a little bit, you keep things going. So hey, we in it. So I'm gonna bring in my boy KDL 33, which is probably doing the same thing because he was right next to me. You know, what up, man?
What is happening? What is happening? How y'all doing this Saturday morning? As Ben alluded to, it was a long night. Appreciate everybody that came out. Christmas party, gag gifts was off the chain. Uh, appreciate y'all. Nice turnout. Antoine, you did your thing, bro. But as you can
Yeah,
see, we are struggling this morning, but we are here.
yeah.
Cranberry juice save your life on a day like this. So let's get it.
Lucky Lefty, aka Lean Martin. He said he was joining us this morning, but we probably gonna have to dock his pay because he is clearly late. But hey, the show must go
He
on,
probably
man. The
still in it.
show. So we got the super back that will jump in from time to time, man, to fill that void. That's our boy. He ride or die with us, so that's what we do. But Kev, before I talk about NCAA football, because I'm gonna give time lefty to get through the toll booth and wherever he coming from. Uh, but let's talk about this NBA in season tournament, man. Yeah, the funky courts, you know, it was kind of confusing, but hey, they went in it. Now we got the championship game, which is the Pacers versus Lakers. Now they got the Lakers by 4.5. You know, now the Pacers have been on a run, but at the same time, on the West Coast, LBJ has been on a run him damn self. I got to give it up to the wily veteran. He been doing his thing, and I don't know if New Orleans didn't show up and after the first quarter and they just checked it in, or LeBron told the Lakers we finna dog them because it was just ridiculous, man. But I'll let you speak on it because you a Laker man and been a Laker man since I've known you, you know. So, what's your thoughts on it, man?
Well, first of all, the Lakers are going to win it. Let's start there. Uh, people say Indiana been balling. Them young boys been balling, which is a true statement. They have been. Halliburton, D'Lo can't guard him, so he gonna get off on us too. What's gonna happen tonight is they're gonna come out running, and the Lakers are gonna be down because you can't run with them. But what'll end up happening is they'll slow the game down. The Lakers will use their size, and the Lakers will win the game. Now, just like Indiana been balling, and them young boys, look, let me tell you this. This is the inaugural event, right? The NBA got the best of both worlds, and I'm gonna tell you why. They got an old head, the Lakers. They got LeBron, so they want viewership. If you look at the NBA schedule, there's only one game tonight, that one. So all eyes will be on it. So either you're a Laker fan or you a LeBron fan and you want the Lakers to win. The NBA would love that because it's one of the top franchises in the league, right?
Or
Or
hold on.
or or you want the young boys, up and coming, exciting, right? Ben Ball, Halliburton, all of a sudden the biggest star ever, right? You either want one of those two teams to win. What the NBA wants you to do is tune in. So all they want is viewership. So they got the best of both worlds. You got LeBron and the Lakers, and you got the young boys.
Well, Kev, you forgot to mention that either you're a LeBron lover, you said that,
Yes,
Laker fan,
yes.
or the two other things. You hate the Lakers and you hate LeBron. There's that
Right.
other
So
side.
you want to see them lose. That's
You're
what I'm
going
saying. You want
you're
to see the
going to
young boys.
watch.
Yeah.
You're gonna watch
You're gonna watch.
regardless.
Yep.
It's just like Mayweather used to say. You may hate me, but you're gonna watch me because
Right.
you cheering for me to lose.
So it's the same concept though.
Yeah. It's the same
Same
concept.
concept.
But I will tell you, your Lakers better watch out for Miles Turner. Because he
House
don't
Turner
care.
ain't gonna cause no problems.
Come
The
on,
only
man.
person gonna cause problems is Halliburton and Buddy Hield.
During this run that they had, he 19-10.
Now you gonna put up numbers. Look, Indiana shoots with 5 or 7 seconds into the shot clock. Like they just run them down the court, they score. Because they don't play no D. So they try to outscore you. So it's gonna be a high scoring game. The Lakers can't fall into that because they can't run with them young boys. Now Turner gonna put up numbers because AD probably gonna be lazy. You know, it's cool, man. Hey, look, man. At the end of the day, by 10 o'clock tonight, your new first time inaugural in-season tournament champions will be the Los Angeles Lakers. Like, now remember I told you
Well,
that before it happened.
I don't think that'll happen, Kev, but the NBA is trying to get LeBron some type of ring because he'll never get five.
Oh, now it's about okay.
He'll never get five. I'm just
Now
saying.
now we're gonna do that.
They
Now
they
some
trying to
team,
give him some type of ring.
some type of ring. Oh, okay. So now it's rigged. So everybody just showing up just to lose now. Now it's rigged. Oh, okay. Okay. You know,
Crazy.
there's a certain team that plays on Madison
Here you
that,
go with this.
it was a Tuesday and Friday tournament. So basically all you had to do was win your games on Tuesday and Friday. I think like 4 games total. They couldn't do that. So you can't make the play-in. You can't make an in-season tournament. Damn sure ain't making an NBA tournament.
Well,
Come on, man.
Kev.
You
I
can't
mean,
make the in-season tournament.
I'm not gonna have this spirited debate with you, you know, about the team on Madison, which you are
Yeah.
referring to as the Chicago Bulls. I'm not gonna have this debate with you this morning,
Okay, I ain't gonna go to
but
it. No, you threw a shout out at LeBron getting the ring, so I had to come back.
I'm just saying, you know, just saying. Um, now you do know that uh, I'm a Bulls fan, but I like me some Golden State. Now I am so pissed off at Golden State, man. Yes, the Bulls are on fire. They got 4 in a row, and that is because of the AK-47 has not been playing. The ball
That is
is moving.
glaring.
Yeah, the ball is moving around, and I mean, you see continuity in the squad. It's like, man, it's crazy. You sit one man, and now everybody is balling, kind of like in Philly after they got rid of Harden. But everybody
So
say keep
so
Zach,
so let's analyze that.
get rid of DeRozan. I always said it was always the reverse.
Let's analyze that. So the dude that wants out is out with a mysterious injury. He gonna be out 3 to 4 weeks. DeRozan was out too. As soon as the AAU player went out, DeRozan came right back to the lineup. All of a sudden, Kobe White been balling. All of a sudden, they winning. Without a dude that's making $200 million that wants out.
That's right.
Now the Bulls tried to trade him and didn't get a market. So that shows you right there. There's not even a market for you. Now he's out, what, 3-4 weeks? You know what the 3-4 weeks put you? The time where you could trade a dude that you just signed this summer. Put him
Yep.
right at that mark.
They
So
don't
this
want
gonna
him
be
getting no
before February.
injuries, no nothing, and see who's going to be in the market where they can shift them and see what they
Don't
can
nobody
get back.
want him, but
Nobody.
nobody
It's
wants
the
him. But everybody
contract.
know the Bulls got to trade him.
It's the contract. Now the
That's the
Bulls
problem.
may have to
Yes,
work out a deal where they eat some of this contract.
they're gonna have to. They're gonna
Only
have
way
to.
that it's gonna get done, because the one thing is, and I've been saying it for the longest, Zach is not a superstar in the league. He
He's not.
thinks he's one, but he's not. And he doesn't make anybody better around him. A
He's not.
superstar makes people better around him, and it's not the case.
So he doesn't make people better. That's true. He just shoots the ball. He plays no defense. Like I say, he's a glorified, highly paid AAU player. And because of his salary, he has no market. So he's finding out now. No, you ain't on that level, bro. Don't nobody want you. So the Bulls have to trade him because now he done checked out. Now, he got 1 foot out the door. He clearly done checked out. Now, I thought, and y'all can correct me, I thought the Bulls quit on Billy Donovan. When they was doing all that losing, I thought he lost the locker room. But now Levine is out, and all of a sudden they ball.
So,
That's
Kev,
telling, bro.
you,
That's
you and
telling.
Lefty got on me last week when I was like, "Don't blame Billy Donovan." You
I thought,
guys was y'all
I'll
was
admit
on
it.
me, man.
I'll
Y'all was
admit it.
on
I
me.
thought he lost the locker room. I'll admit it. I thought they quit on him, bro. I swear to God, I thought they quit him. I thought he lost the locker room, but it's
Hey,
glaring.
Kev, hold that point, man. I said Lefty had just came through the toll booth, and he was trying to get to the show, so he had logged on from the car. I don't know if the law is after him. He looked real suspicious right now, like he was doing something he wasn't supposed to be. But Lucky Lefty, what's up?
Yo, what's going on?
Yeah, you looking real dark and shady right now, man.
Uh, I'm struggling a little bit. You know what I mean?
We
Excuse
established
my
that
excuse my
already for
GPS.
everybody. We
Excuse
established
my
that from
GPS.
last night.
Yeah, man, it was a great time last night. Shout out to DJ Antoine, did his thing last night, man. Fellas represented. It was a great time. Been listening to y'all talk about them damn Bulls. What, 4-game win streak?
Yeah.
Well, game win streak.
Shit, boy, top seed in the East, baby. Here it come. Never. Nah, but I mean, it was the Spurs, man. What, Spurs 18-game losing streak, 16-game, whatever it is. Them and the Pistons
Bro,
pretty
16
much
game losing
pathetic.
streak. They right behind Pistons with a 19-game losing streak.
Yeah, but I mean, hey, sometimes it's addition by subtraction, man. Levine's out; they seem to be playing better. So, hey, the proof
The
is in
ball
the pudding,
moves around.
right? The
It don't
ball moves
stop.
around, and
So
I've
Lefty,
been hearing y'all, man. I've been like I always say with Levine, he gonna always be like the top scorer on bad teams. You know what I mean? He's a kind of a Jamal Crawford type. He just, he gonna put up points, but y'all hit on it, man. Don't make nobody better. He a black hole. His shot selection is absolutely horrible. But the Bulls paid him, man. Look like you're gonna be stuck with that for a minute. The rumor is the Pistons want him because they just need somebody because they are pathetic. But all that Laker talk, I'm glad it was just talk. There's no
you
contender
glad?
will want him. Yeah, no contender will want him.
Well,
Doesn't play defense. It's just nah.
The Lakers
I
would have screwed up their team bringing him in.
Right.
it won't
Talking
be the
about
first
giving up
time.
Austin Reeves and Rui and all this.
Yeah,
First of all,
that's screwed up.
Lakers don't need to make no moves. They need to stand pat. But no, but look, I don't know what they're gonna do with Levine, man. Pretty much I mean, you could probably get the salary's got to match in the trade. So if it is with the Pistons, who you getting back? You know,
The
probably
Bulls got
some
to eat some of that
bunch
salary.
of role players. Yeah, they're gonna
The
have to eat a
Bulls
lot
gonna
of
have
it.
to eat some of that salary. That's the only way that they're gonna get out of it,
Yep.
because it was a bad deal. And
Yeah,
like I say, I hate to agree with Kev, but Kev was so right on that when they were trying to when they signed him to that deal.
it was a horrible deal. Yeah,
Yeah, I was
I
gonna
don't
say
know.
one of us said do a sign and trade, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now, Lefty, since you on, man, I was kind of waiting for you to get through the toll booth, but you got
this
road rage,
motherfucker
man.
doing, man. He's just nah, man. This dude just rolled down the middle, ran the light, rolled down the middle of the street, and stopped in the
he
middle of the damn
he
street
got
like he
road
high on his
rage,
phone.
man. Hey, hey,
The hell is he doing?
Hey
woosah.
man,
Yeah,
pull over and park, man. What are you doing?
oh man, I mean, man, if y'all have seen this dude, he almost caused an accident. He rolled in the middle of the damn street and just like stopped.
Hey,
I'm like, what is you
hey,
on? It's
Kev,
too
he
early for
was
that.
laying on the horn like an old lady.
Man, I was trying to wake him up. I thought his motherfucker was asleep or something.
Only
He
y'all,
almost
he was,
caused a hell of an accident,
only on
dog.
our show live, baby.
hey,
Uh,
hey, he was laying on the horn like an old lady named Martha.
man, dog, I'm like, what's going on around here? I ain't got time for no crashes and shit.
Hey, hey, all right, man.
Mm,
I waited for you, Lefty.
uh-huh.
The NCAA. This
Ooh,
they screwed the pooches. They say whatever. Man, listen, this has been the talk all week long in the shops,
mhm,
any type of shop. I don't care. It's the auto shop, the barber shop, the cigar shop. Man, it's been the
right,
talk. So give me
right.
your take on it, man. And then Kev, I want to hear yours.
Uh, I mean, shit show. Glad it's the last year of this BCS garbage. I mean, the fact that I've been saying all week, it's been heavy talking to shop. If Florida State was at 5 and got jumped over, I would say okay. But they were in the 4. You dropped them after a win, regardless of how close the game was. You can't drop an undefeated Power 4 or 5 conference champ. You kicked them out the 4. That was my issue with it. Are the best 4 teams in it? Probably, but I think Georgia's one of the best 4. But it makes for great matchups. But to kick them out of the 4 was just bullshit on every level. I don't see how Florida State AD had every right to go off the way he did. Those young men who played their ass off all year, and people keep using this third string quarterback, and it wouldn't be a good playoff game. Shit, that's bullshit, man. If you ever played any sport, organized sport on any level, man, you work hard to get a shot at the
They
championship.
screwed the
And
players. Mo,
those young men
most
deserve the shot at least a shot at the national championship. Whether they went there and got blown out in the first round or whatever it is, but they deserve the shot. And they should be the BCS should be ashamed of themselves. They should. They should be
listen,
ashamed of
y'all
themselves.
remember Lean on Me, man, when old boy turned the desk over on the principal? That's how Florida State
Yeah.
should have been with the NCAA. I will
Yeah, man,
kick your ass.
how do you drop them out the 4? That was my problem though. Like I said, if they were at 5 and they got jumped over, okay. But to kick them out completely, and it's once again, I'm gonna let Kev go. It's that bullshit SEC bias. Yeah, you people say they're the best football conference in the country, whatever. But they didn't. If they didn't deserve it, they didn't deserve it. At the end of the day, they jumped Alabama in, and you had to put Texas in. If you put Bama in, you had to. So you had 2 teams that jumped 4 slots. 4 slots. They were the 7. They were 7 and 8, and they jumped to 3, 4 over teams that were a team that won. It was total bullshit. The SEC bias is bullshit. I didn't care if it wasn't an SEC team in it. I really didn't. You know, the teams that deserve to be there deserve to be there. And that's that. But we had said all last Saturday, what's gonna screw everything is if Bama beat Georgia, and that's what happened. That's exactly what happened. And here's the bullshit.
But
There it
Lefty,
is.
I told you there was going to be a SEC team in it. I told you that.
Yeah, yeah,
Now,
you did.
it's bullshit. I agree with everything you said. It's bullshit because you telling me as a college athlete, I'm a senior. I am number 4. I don't give a damn whether my quarterback goes out or not. We still won 2 games without our quarterback, the last 2 games, one of which was the conference championship. I was number 4 Saturday night. I completed the mission. Saturday night, I was number 4. I completed the mission. Yes, we lost our quarterback and still won 2 other games beyond that. I win the conference championship. I wake up Sunday, I'm out.
So,
and then you
okay,
tell me, well, we think you're not going to play well because your quarterback is out. So that's the excuse. So we're going to take number 7. And like you said, the only reason Texas is in it to save the argument, because you can't put Bama in and not put Texas in. So they had to put both of them in because that was another argument for the Texas people with the money would have came in and messed the whole, it would have been a shit.
So Kev, I see where you're going. Look at this comment from George Outlaw. TCU, going back to last year, made it to the championship game and got smoked. NCAA wasn't going to make that same mistake. Do you think that played a huge part in the decision on
that's their
dropping
excuse.
FSU?
That's their excuse.
That shouldn't.
That's their excuse, and that's bullshit. We don't know what the hell would have happened with Florida State. We don't know that. So we can't. First of all, it wasn't a mistake because watch this. TCU beat Michigan before they got to the championship game.
Exactly.
So we can't use that. So the bottom line, man, if you're a college athlete, particularly a senior, this is your last hurrah, and you finally got a good team, you got a chance at it. Not to say you're going to win it, but you got a chance at it. You did everything you were supposed to do, even though you lost your quarterback. Because who's to say we go into the game as Florida State versus Michigan, and Michigan quarterback go out in the first quarter? Like, you don't know what would happen. So you can't say, well, you ain't got no quarterback, so we don't want a mistake. No. You allow those teams who've earned it to play in the game. Now, if they get blown out, they get blown out. But you can't argue that, well, you ain't got no quarterback. See, here's what they should do. Let's be real. This is business. What the NCAA is not telling you is that ESPN and ABC just took the rights for all SEC games now. They're leaving CBS and going to ESPN. Big Ten is going to CBS. So it's ratings. So just tell us, we think better ratings would be Alabama versus Michigan rather than Florida State versus Michigan. We can't leave Texas out because Texas beat Bama. So we got to put both of them in.
Well, they never gonna come out and say that.
Business.
They'll never come out and say that.
Huh?
They'll never come out and say that, kid.
Right, they'll never admit it. But follow the money. The SEC got ESPN and ABC just got the rights to all SEC games. They're gonna be on ESPN and ABC. Guess what channel the national championship gonna be on? So you got to follow the money. Just say this is about ratings, this is about business, this is about fan base, this is about who we want to see. It ain't about competition.
Kevin,
because if you really wanted the best 4 teams in, Georgia would be in. Georgia ain't lost a game in 2 years.
Yeah, but you can't go on previous years because with the transfer portal, teams change so drastically. So their 36-game win streak is nice, but this year you can't go on that. The fact that they lost one game this year,
then let's go off this year.
There. No,
okay, Sean. I'm gonna go with your premise, Sean. Let's go off this year. They were number 1. How the hell they dropped to 6?
Listen,
let's go off this year.
The NCAA showed you it's about the money without saying it's about the money. They just showed They literally just showed you. They showed all of us it's about the money. It ain't about the best teams.
Right.
Thank goodness for the 12 thing because I ain't gonna argue about 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I couldn't give a rat's ass about those guys. But 3, 4, 5. Yeah, these people. You had a great point when you said if you're a senior, what if you're like a 5th-year senior, like you came back, or you had a medical red shirt, or something,
and went undefeated.
Literally your last hurrah.
Yes.
You got screwed over. Yeah, I'd be mad as a mother hover, boy.
Yep.
Well,
But they don't care
Kev, to
about that
answer
though.
your question,
So it ain't about competition and student athlete. That's not it. It's business.
That's all it is.
to answer your question, why Georgia dropped, it's because they lost to a team that was not in the top 5.
So they lost about 3 to a team that wasn't in the top 5. So they dropped from 1 to 6, and they've been number 1 all year, damn near. And you dropped to 6. Justify that.
Hey, hey,
There's no
it was a
justice.
team
See how it
that
don't make
was
sense?
not in the
I don't know
top
how they-
5.
Because well, here's the thing that they had to drop Georgia because if Alabama jumps in, you got to bring Texas in. But if you bring Alabama and Georgia, and then Texas is mad, there's one thing I've realized a long time: you don't want to mess with people with Texas. They got a lot of money over.
Yeah, Texas has something to do with it too because they got money. But here's the thing, Texas, you lost to Oklahoma. Where the hell is Oklahoma? So you really, Bama at least beat the number 1 team. Even though you beat them in the early season, they won 13 straight since you beat them.
Yeah.
So I can make kind of a case for Bama because they beat Georgia. But where the hell Texas come from? But you know they put Texas in to avoid the argument. Because now the Texas boosters going to come in like, hold on, we beat them. And like you said, Sean, that's money. So you don't mess with Texas when it comes to money.
No, you don't.
So you got to put both of them.
No, you don't.
You know what I mean?
Well,
so now you have to put
remember
Texas
I said last week I wanted the most difficult decision to come down on the committee so they can catch all the smoke for all this stuff that they did throughout the years. And they catching hell since this top 4 was released.
If this was next year, they all would still be in.
Yep.
Right.
And thank goodness, finally they're going to 12 next year. Finally, like I said, because we're still going to argue. People are going to argue about 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. But if you're 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, like no one really cares. You know what I mean? Yeah, you got a chance to win. You could be hot, but we're talking 3, 4, 4. We're talking undefeated team.
Undefeated.
You know what I mean? In the regular season, conference champion, undefeated conference champion. Like they had to say, man, we're gonna get a lot of shit for this, right? Yeah, are we ready for the smoke? It's just like it's like big pharma. It's like pharmaceutical companies. Like, all right, here's all the money. Here's all the side effects for this drug. All right, if we get sued, we're gonna get sued for about $3 billion, but we can make $10 billion. So we'll come out $7 billion. And if we go with it, yeah, okay, let's put it out there. That's fine. That's what they did. Like, we're gonna get a lot of shit, but you know what? Who cares? They're gonna watch it. They're gonna watch it.
And what's wild is some of the committee was from the ACC.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Now that's the wild part about it, Kev.
No, it's not because you need to check their offshore bank accounts and their crypto wallets.
You always say follow the money. Follow the money.
Follow the money,
baby. Definitely follow the money. I mean, hell, you can even go as far as I know you. I made an argument for Ohio State. I know they didn't get to the conference championship, but they lost to the number 2 or 3 team in the country. I mean, like you said, Texas lost to Oklahoma. Texas, Oklahoma, where the hell are they at?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Hey, Kev, the committee, the ACC people that was on the committee got the wrong time for the Zoom call.
But here's the problem. But when is someone jumped for 2, not just 1, but 2 teams jump 4 slots at one time? It's unheard of. It's unheard of. It's unheard of.
Hey, that's crazy, man.
And once again, you kicked them boys. You kicked them boys out of the top 4. They didn't get jumped over. You booted them out. That's horrible.
And then you said, well, your quarterback hurt, so we didn't think y'all was going to be competitive.
Wow.
So you tell kids that have worked their ass off all year, stayed the course. Yeah, we lost our quarterback, but we won 2 games without the damn quarterback. Quarterback got hurt 2 games.
Right.
So then we still won conference. And you said, well, if it wasn't for your quarterback, man, y'all would be in. We know y'all undefeated and all. And we know these other teams got 1 loss. But, I mean, you lost your quarterback. Like, what are we supposed to do? How you tell them that?
That is, I've never, I mean, it's unheard of, man. But
Florida
I mean,
State
at least it's the last year. But like you said, for those seniors, man, I just feel horrible for those.
Man, that's heartbreaking for them, man. That's heartbreaking, and to see that happen, that's just like somebody is like, man, just know they about to get this promotion, and the day of, they give it to Billy
A
that
new
just
guy.
came out. He was an intern 2 weeks ago.
But if you knew that quarterback was out, why'd you put him in the top 4?
Right.
Why did the BCS even rank him in the top 4 to begin with if you were going to use that?
Because
Yeah,
at the time they were still undefeated.
they were. Yeah, you still. It just. Yeah, they didn't. They were hoping that Georgia could squash all this and win. Georgia squashes out, Alabama loses. Boom, it's not an issue.
No, they was actually hoping Florida State lost.
Oh,
They wanted them to lose, so they can have
They
an
was
excuse.
hoping that they lost in
That would
the
have made everything easier.
ACC. Right, the ACC championship. They wanted them to lose.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you can't even go the Power 5 route because they're a Power 5 school.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now you can't even use that.
Whoever his Facebook user is, but yeah. Well, yeah, that wouldn't have happened if Bobby Bowden was there. That definitely wouldn't have happened.
Hell.
Right.
Oh hell no.
No.
Hell no.
Hell.
No.
Just put some people on his ass. On their ass. Who all on this committee? Point them out. Who all on this committee? Point them out.
I'm
And they was from the ACC.
putting cases on all of y'all.
And they was from the ACC. Bobby Bowden would have snapped.
Right. Come on.
Man, he was going. Man, he was
Hey,
really,
Barry, how you doing, man?
really gonna go to the black book and start naming names.
Oh yeah.
That would have been
in that
ridiculous.
Well,
Like y'all said, man, I'm glad that shit is over. It's 12 now. It is what it is.
But 12, Sean, I think you spot on. It ain't gonna be easy for 12 because now you got these realignments, schools going to these other conferences. Man, it's gonna be difficult.
Hey man,
It's gonna
if
be,
you can't make
gonna
the
be
top
messed up.
12 GFY, like
Yeah,
we ain't
but
gonna. How many? What we got to get to, bro? This ain't basketball and NCAA tournament is 12. Damn it, be one of the top 12.
Look at
care
the Big
about 12,
10.
13, 14, 15. You know what I mean?
Man,
Look at the
hey
Big
man,
10.
look, it's
They
12.
gonna beat up on each other.
What we
The
gonna
top
keep
5
lowering
teams
the
gonna beat
numbers
up
so
on
others
each
can
other.
get in?
So
It's
you at
12.
least
Damn
have
it.
they could have 2 losses with all these teams in the Big 10.
You're gonna have some 2-loss teams because of there's so many good teams now that's in the same conference.
Yeah.
So you ain't gonna see no undefeateds, no one. You're gonna have some 2 losses.
Oh, you'll see
Think about it.
undefeated, but it won't be as
What
many.
about the school, the Boise State that's undefeated and beat everybody on their schedule, and now they undefeated sitting at number 13?
No, they wouldn't. That wouldn't happen. They'd bring them in.
Well, if they undefeated, they ain't gonna do that now.
Because Boise State's a name. It's a draw. They've been there before. I think you know what I mean. I mean, it's
Yeah. They ain't gonna leave no undefeated team out at 13.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they ain't gonna do that.
Yeah, because they're going to be 13 undefeated teams. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, right.
So they'll put them at 10, 11, 12. You know, but yeah, they won't. Yeah, but yeah, thank God it's 12. We can argue about 12, 13, 14, 15 next year, and not really give a damn. Truth be told.
Well, this is the NCAA committee. They're going to mess it up. I guarantee it.
Yeah, they want to. They're gonna find a way to have some type of control, and that's the problem. And it's really one of the reasons that college football is one of my least favorite sports because it's so man decided. Like instead of letting the players decide on the field, is the committee gets together and decides who they think's the best teams instead of letting them play out. It took too many years, right? Or who got the following, who gonna bring the money. And you know, as guys that played organized sports, that's bullshit to an athlete. We play, we deserve it.
All
we
day
deserve
long.
a shot. And for them to take this long to get to 12, it just says how much bullshit. We've been screaming for this since the 70s, 80s, 90s. It's ridiculous.
They could have did it this year. They chose not to.
Yeah. So but to say the least though, I mean, it's some good matchups for the playoffs. The Michigan, Alabama
Hey,
game.
Barry,
Michigan.
Barry,
No,
you mad?
Michigan is not
Barry
happy,
Lewis, you big mad out there, man. You want?
Oh yeah, Michigan definitely not happy about that matchup. But
you saw the room, right? When they're like, "Oh shit."
yeah.
Right.
We got to clap.
Right.
The cameras are on us.
Right. The cameras on us.
Damn.
We got to clap. Yeah.
Well, you know they did that because of Harbaugh.
No, I
Yeah.
wouldn't doubt.
Right.
Yeah.
You already
Now,
know why they did that.
Kev, I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one.
You know why they did that.
Because you know the NCAA want You know, they probably won't Bama against Texas. That'll probably be the biggest draw as far as for the championship.
Yeah.
So yeah, Michigan up
Hey,
against it. It's worst case
hey,
scenario.
Barry,
And
you
then you
on
couldn't
fire today.
screw Washington. You had to put Washington in. You couldn't screw them.
Yeah, they're too big of a school in the Pac-12. Yeah, last
Yeah,
year the
yeah,
Pac-12.
yeah. You had to.
Barry went back to his elementary school and said they like
Civics class.
right electoral college and government, man.
Yeah, pretty much.
You on
Pretty
point,
much.
Yeah,
Barry.
yeah, you're right, bro.
You on point.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Oh, so we got an
Man.
educated
Yo-
one in here.
Your vote counts until it doesn't.
Right.
Nah, we don't like
Facts.
that. Nah, we gonna go another route.
Until it
We can
does.
vote, but we don't
Right.
like the vote. Yeah, until it don't. That's exactly right.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
We'll take your vote under consideration.
Right,
Exactly.
exactly. Well, all right, guys, I got to jump off, man. Y'all have a great show, man. Thanks to everybody for tuning in.
I
Hope
thought
I'll
I
be
heard
back
the
next week.
siren and some
Popo
blue
getting
lights
close. They're
behind you.
getting close. You got to focus.
Right.
Right, I'm right here. Well, and I got to get some gas before I go up in it too, cause I didn't realize my gas light was on. That's what too much tequila does.
I'm not bringing you a can of gas.
No, I'm at the gas station now. I'm good. I made it.
You're going to sit
All
on
right,
the
y'all.
right side of the road,
All
pulling
right.
your pants leg up, hoping somebody stop.
Do something strange with some change. Now I got to put out.
What you got to do.
Right.
So early in the
All right,
morning.
y'all.
All right, man. Man. Hey, another thing in college, man, did y'all see the ticket sales at USC for Bronny's debut game, man? Ticket prices
No.
went up to $17K.
What?
Who the
Yes.
hell gonna pay that for a college game?
Hey,
I used to
Hey,
have people
man.
on the list.
listen,
17 for a college game? For a dude that
They
ain't gonna even
want-
start?
listen.
Come on,
They
man.
have been waiting for Bronny to play like he is LeBron.
He ain't even the best player on the team. The best player is that freshman dude from Georgia. That McDonald's All-American. The point guard. Bronny ain't better than him.
Man.
Mm.
I dare y'all to watch a USC game. I watch all
Well,
this shit. Dude,
it's
and he
gonna be
ain't better
on-
than the point guard.
It's gonna be on tonight at 7:30.
I won't be watching it, but
It's on the same time as the Lakers.
No, they play tomorrow. It's
Do
Sunday.
they? It's Sunday?
LeBron originally
right.
said, whenever my son debut, I'm gonna be there. And if it's the Lakers, oh well. And Darvin Ham signed off on it. So
Dude.
it just so happened to be tomorrow. So
Hey, Kev, watching the game the other night, LeBron is coming down the court. Darvin Ham is trying to, I guess, call a play or say something. This is LeBron.
waved him off.
I said, come on, man.
Bro,
This is
he waved
Ty Lue
him
in
off. Now watch
Cleveland.
the whole clip.
Over.
I know the clip you're talking about. Watch the whole clip. He waved him off and then went to the basket and scored. And came up the court and looked at him. I got this. Like, wow. Who really the coach?
we all know. Everybody
Hey,
knows. Everybody knows. LeBron can say I'm the coach without saying I'm the coach. I run things without saying I run things. It's what it is.
now,
Bro, he
Kev,
waved him
early in
off
the
and said,
season,
"I
when
got
I
this."
said Darvin
They don't
Ham
know what
wasn't
to
a
do.
good, he ain't ready for the coaching slot, you was all on me. Oh, you got to give him a chance. You got to give him a chance. Now he getting
Darvin Ham
waved
has done an overall good job. He ain't. Come on now.
He getting weighed off.
Well, that's LeBron. Who your favorite coach to tell me LeBron wouldn't wave him off?
He wouldn't wave
Exactly.
off Pat Riley. He wouldn't wave off Phil Jackson. He wouldn't
Yeah,
wave
okay.
off Pop.
You're right. He would have respected them. He waved them off and said, "I got this," and went to the basket and scored and ran up the court and looked at him.
Wow.
Like, I got this.
So let me double check though, Kev, because it says about the game tonight, about the Lakers tonight, basketball, NCAA. Well, yeah, you got the Lakers play tonight. You got the championship game.
Yeah, the Lakers play tonight. I'm saying Bronny play tomorrow.
Oh, Bronny plays tomorrow. Okay.
Bronny plays tomorrow.
I
'Cause
thought you
Lakers
said
play
Lakers
tonight.
play tomorrow. Okay.
LeBron did come out and emphatically say,
Move that shit.
if we both playing,
Move it.
he's like, you gonna move this game or I'm gonna be at USC.
And
No, he
Darvin
just said
Ham
he's gonna
signed
move
off
the
on it.
game. Now, he didn't say or. He's like, you're just gonna move this game. There's no or.
And
There's no
Darvin
or.
Ham signed off on it.
There's no
Like
or about
if
it.
we play that night, I'm not gonna be there. I'm gonna be at my son's game. And Darvin Ham signed off on it. Oh, okay, yeah, that's cool, dog. I understand. No, he's paid to play for the Lakers. He wouldn't have missed no chat. Now he wouldn't have missed tonight. He wouldn't have missed no championship. He wouldn't have did that.
Because he wants to count that as another ring.
Ah, here we go.
Thank you, Sean.
Here we go. So
Thank you,
let y'all
Sean.
tell it. Let y'all tell it it's rigged, huh? Ain't no sense of Indiana showing up, huh? Because it's rigged.
No, I hope Indiana gets him, but I don't think they will. I'm praying.
Well,
I don't want him to win anything. He's won enough.
Indiana is the new Sacramento Kings.
Oh boy.
They don't know no better, and they just going out the ball. So
They've been balling, dog. I ain't gonna say, man. They've been balling, no doubt.
It could be like, hey, we give no F's about LeBron and the Lakers, and we.
It will be like that. It's on the Lakers to control the game. Indiana is gonna come with that very attitude. We didn't beat Boston. We didn't beat Milwaukee. What we care about you?
Yeah,
right.
So you're right. They're gonna have the same attitude. They don't care. They ain't got nothing to lose. Don't nobody,
Yeah. Well, and that's the most dangerous team to ever play is somebody that don't have nothing to lose. Really,
mark this
they get
down,
everything
man.
to gain.
The Lakers will win tonight. Remember, I told you so.
Well,
first ever inaugural in-season champs, the Los Angeles Lakers.
So
what else would you expect?
You do understand.
It's called championships.
If they lose tonight, I'm going to flood your timeline with Stephen A. Smith in the cowboy hat. I'm flooding your timeline, baby.
My boys ain't going to let me down, man. We the champs, baby.
Okay. All right. So you say. So you say. Now, have y'all seen the transfer portal is on fire in NCAA football? It's on fire.
Dude. So I just saw this when I was trying to decide what game to watch. So the Oklahoma quarterback went to Oregon.
Oregon. I mean, it's on fire. Now, the transfer portal allows, well, pretty much a kid ain't got to go out and find his NILs. So all they got to do is go on the transfer portal, and the school that wants him is going to hook up his NIL for him.
Well, he going up there with that Phil Knight money, baby. That Nike money.
You see where I'm going.
Yeah.
You see where I'm going. That's why these kids jump in that portal, because they gonna get paid. Because some of these kids may not make it to the league.
Not some, most.
Yeah, most.
Most.
Where's the Ohio State quarterback going though? That's what I want to see.
Yeah.
Man, that was shocking. That was shocking right there. But they got they got a top 10 quarterback coming there.
Yeah, but he's the starter right now. There's a reason why the starter left and jumped in the portal. The starter on a one-loss team went and got in the portal. Now, something going on, bro.
Blame the coach. He might be on his way out. Lost to Michigan 3 times in a row.
Well, if they haven't fired about now, they're not going to do it.
Bro,
if they were going to do it, they would have did it after the game.
Ohio State football cannot keep losing to Michigan.
I agree. I thought he was definitely gone this year if he lost. I thought he was definitely gone. He's still there, so apparently they ain't going to do it. They would have did it by now, bro.
Well, if Harbaugh comes back home to Chicago, all right, Ohio State's got a chance. Remember, they were on Harbaugh 4 or 5 years ago. They're on Harbaugh that he couldn't beat Ohio State.
Yeah.
They're some of the big.
But Michigan love Harbaugh, man. They weren't gonna do it. Michigan love Harbaugh.
Yeah. No, he was on the hot seat for a minute, man.
Yeah, they was on the hot seat.
Oh, he was on the hot seat, but there was more like, I don't want to say it wasn't really, really serious. I think they were just like, hey, come on, Jimmy. Come on, because he's remember Bo's like, he's a Michigan man. So they'll stick with him. They'll give him a lot longer leash than somebody else. So,
right. Exactly. Yeah, they pulled him into the AD office and said, "Hey, we squeezing you, kid. You better kick ass this year or not.
You better get that JJ McCarthy, young man.
Man, you better
And you
get
ain't got
you
him.
better get them playing now. You
But
better
if Jim
get them
Harbaugh
playing.
comes, if he leaves through that scandal, then Ryan Day's definitely going to stay.
Yeah, man.
True. Now they'll say, now if you can't beat them now,
Yeah,
I think
like,
Harbaugh
come
out of
on,
there,
man.
dog.
I
That's
hope
why I
so.
want him to win it, so he can snatch the trophy and then say, GFY. I'm out. I'm
Well,
going back to the NFL.
Me and JJ
you
are
got
leaving.
you
Right.
got some teams that would love to have him and that would probably give him, you know,
A lot of control.
a lot of control in the Raiders. I don't think the Bears will give him a lot of control, and
They
that's the
will not.
one thing.
You
I
know
don't
that.
think so either.
Yeah.
Right. They will not. You know that.
But that is his dream job. So will he give
Mm-hmm.
up some of his control to coach his dream job? And he's already
But
he knows what Justin Fields is. If does he want to keep Justin Fields? Because he's already coached twice, lost to him twice, knows what he's got. Or does he want
He
his
definitely knows
JJ
what he can
McCarthy?
do.
Or does he want to say, hey, you know what? Still traded him one pick. We can draft my guy JJ McCarthy. He knows my system. I gotta teach him. There's a lot.
he wants his
Yeah.
own quarterback. Y'all need to stop with this Justin Fields. Free
No.
Fields. Matter of fact, I'm gonna give me a
Boy.
shirt made said Free Fields. Let him go, man. You done ruined the man for 3-4 years. Now you want to hang on
Come
to
on,
him
Canada.
because y'all
Don't
fan.
be
Let him
disrespectful
go.
like that.
He needs a new beginning. Y'all didn't ruin the man. Let him go. Stop it. Let the man go.
Mm-mm.
Let him loose.
Nope. We
Yes,
got you for
you're
3
gonna be
more years.
pissed off because he's gonna ball out wherever he go.
We got
Yes.
3 more years.
As a
with him.
Bears fan, y'all gonna be pissed off. But let the man go. Stop holding on.
Nope.
You had the man 3-4
we're not
years and you
losing him.
screwed him over.
Yeah, and you know what? Now finally, hey, you know what? I should have showed that. I'm gonna try and find it. Eberflus is calling some offensive plays, man. Eberflus is calling some offensive plays. So
Here we go.
that
You
lets you
gonna Sean, you gonna justify keeping him too, right?
No. I'm not justifying keeping him, but I can see a justification for keeping him. I can see what they're gonna say.
For what?
Well, there's a couple things. One, the defense is one of the best. The defense is top against the run, the middle of the pack against the pass. When last year they were literally 31st or 32nd in each of those categories. Okay. Now they didn't have Montez Sweat, so if they had Montez Sweat all year, maybe they're a top 10 pass defense, which puts them in a top 10 overall defense. And here's the biggest reason I think they would keep him. I'm saying they would. I'm not saying they would. I'm saying if they do,
they
the
should.
biggest reason. Oh, they shouldn't. No, but here's the biggest reason. That he hasn't lost that locker room. You show me a team that's lost 14 straight and nobody comes out of pocket. Nobody bitches and moans. Nobody yells. Man, you have teams with 3 and 4 game losing streaks and you got people popping off. He hasn't lost that locker room. They just got to settle up on that offensive coordinator, and they do.
I'll give you he hasn't lost the locker room. Because usually when you lose the locker room, players start chirping in the media and all that. So I'll give you that. They haven't done that, right? They haven't done that. However, as a Bears fan, Sean, you know damn well this dude should not come back. See, the problem with Chicago sports is they hold on too long. You're always hoping and wishing for next year that, well, next year is going to be the year. All we got to do is add this. All we got, right? You know when it's the end of the road. It is the end of the road for Eberflus. Everybody knows it. Do not bring him back because we're going to sit here next year doing football season. Why they didn't find him?
Let me ask you a question.
So
what happens if you win 2 more games?
It's over. Let it go.
Let me ask you a question, Kev.
Yes, sir.
What if they win 2 more games? I say they actually have a chance. I don't know if they will. They have a chance to go 5-0. They got a tough one Sunday. They got a tough one.
All right, they're not going to win tomorrow.
No, they'll win tomorrow, but I believe. But you got Atlanta, you got tomorrow.
Then you got Arizona.
You got Cleveland, you got Arizona, you got ATL.
Well, you're not beating Cleveland.
And you got they ain't got no
not
quarterback.
With that defense.
Why not? They ain't got no quarterback.
They got Myles Garrett.
They ain't got no quarterback.
But they ain't got no quarterback.
Their defense is good like our defense. That's and I said maybe 4-1. So it's either ATL. I mean, it's either Cleveland or Green
Well, he
Bay.
probably beat Atlanta. I give you that.
No, I'm saying it's either Cleveland or Green Bay. I think that they're going to fall. But what I'm saying is, if you win 2 games, and if they go 3-2, that's nothing crazy, dude. That's 7 wins. That more than doubles. And if you go off of improvement, how can you not go off improvement? You double the amount of wins you had last year. And this is when you strip down the defense. You didn't have Montez Sweat. I mean, I'm just talking about why they should keep, why they could justify keeping him.
Sean, we're gonna sit here next football season, and you're gonna wish they would have fired him. You know this. Let it go. That's the problem with Chicago sports. They hold on too damn long. The Garpax era was too damn long. You know damn well they should have been out here. Then they finally did.
What improvements did you see in the Garpax area? It was the same shit the whole way. Here you see improvement.
But they held on to him and didn't let him go to the end.
But have you seen improvement in the defense?
Yeah, I'm not saying the Bears' defense is not good. It is.
Have you?
But it doesn't justify keeping a dude that lost you a couple games his damn self.
This is his first year as a head coach. This is not a veteran. This is not a veteran. You can't. So you're gonna take all the mistakes that Trevor Lawrence makes, all the mistakes that Bryce Young makes.
Well, they gave him Urban Meyer. That ain't fair. They gave him Urban Meyer. That ain't fair.
This doesn't matter. I'm asking. So all the mistakes that these rookies make, you're going to hold them to the same standard as you are of Peyton Manning in his 12th year or Tom Brady in his 15th year? No, they're rookies. They're going to make mistakes. I'll tell you what, the spotlight is a lot hotter. You guys are athletes, and I don't know if you guys have coached the kids or whatever, but there's a big different story in the assistant's seat than it is in the head coaching seat. There's a big difference.
I agree with that.
So
I agree with that.
And let him. I'm not saying, believe me, I'm not saying he's perfect. I'm not putting him in Canton. No. I'm just saying let him grow. Let him make mistakes. He's going to. But
you're a Bears fan. Let him grow with somebody else. Why are you letting him grow with your team?
Because
he don't deserve to come back.
Last year, man. You took. Hey, he said this was the plan. Obviously, he knew what the plan was. The plan was we're gonna tear this down to the studs. You're probably
right. Keep tearing it down and get rid of him.
Oh,
you got one more stud.
No, he had to go along. And here's the plan. I'm with it. Cool. This is why I don't think they're going to fire him. This had to be talked about because you understand. And if they go 4-1, that's 8 wins. That's 8. No, most people. I said 10, but I didn't realize they're going to lose the Detroit game. I didn't realize they're going to lose the Denver game. I digress. If they go a little.
Okay, good job, Doug Collins. Let's bring in Phil Jackson.
Okay.
Sean, we're going to sit here next football season, and you're going to wish they would have fired this dude. You know that right now, but typical Chicago, y'all want to hold on. Because maybe next year's the year.
Sean is not saying that we should keep him, Kev.
But we're going to be right back in the same position next year. And I'm going to say, what the hell I tell y'all that?
Why they may keep him. He's not saying we should keep him. Nobody on here is saying we should keep him.
Right.
But
give me Harbaugh.
It's just a case of why. It was just like with the Giants, they kept Eli Manning he should have been gone.
That was out of respect.
From New York.
Same way Pittsburgh did Ben Roethlisberger. That was out of respect.
So you don't think they're going to give you out of respect for saying, hey, listen, for giving you a team in your first year as a head coach, we're going to dismantle this team. You're going to be the laughing stock of the NFL. I don't know how many games we're going to lose, but we're trading away Roquan. We're not signing Akeem. We're not signing. Bilal Nichols is walking. Robert Quinn is going away. We're trading everything. So you ain't going to be able to stop.
Mac, everybody was gone.
You ain't going to be able to stop a running. You don't think he's like, hey, now I'm going to make it up to you? I got you a better defense. I got you, Martez. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's give and take. You can't, as Ryan Poles, you can't ask that of Matt Eberflus and say, here's what I'm going to do to you in your first year, first gig as a head coach. First time, never been, and you got you're a defensive guy and you got no defense? I'm taking all the defensive players away from you. Khalil Mack was gone. Right, the year before, everybody. And then you can't say, hey, I got your back over here. And that don't seem right. I don't think that conversation would have gone that way.
Well, it don't seem right. I agree with that. But let's go down the list. The president did not hire the GM. The president, bro, you know how this go.
Yeah.
Maybe the president wants his own guys in here.
He might.
His GM. And the GM can pick his coach. And the coach can pick his quarterback. Like that's how it's supposed to go. The Bears ain't go like that.
But
They just hiring motherfuckers. So
exactly. I'll hold that point to you. I'll bring that point back up. Go ahead. I'll bring that point back up.
Go ahead.
Finish.
Go ahead.
No, finish. I want to.
What I'm saying is, what if the president wants to bring in his own GM? Like right now, I want to bring in my own GM who's going to have his own coach, who's going to draft his own quarterback. This regime, if it was really about Justin Fields and he's the man, and y'all want to keep him and all that, then they would have hired an offensive coach, not a defensive coach. They would have got an established offensive coordinator, not a guy for the first time. So they didn't give a damn about Fields. But y'all want to keep him. But y'all want to keep him
to win.
Because y'all see the potential. Because y'all fans.
You don't have to have an offensive coach to win.
Huh?
You don't have to have an offensive-minded coach to win. That's what your OC is for.
If it was about, so watch this. In Jacksonville, it was all about Trevor Lawrence, right? So they went out and got Urban Meyer, disaster. They bring a quarterback dude in with the next coach.
That was an offensive coach.
He was, but he wasn't ready for the NFL like that. But what I'm saying is they went right out because it was still about Lawrence. They went right out and got Peterson. Former quarterback, offensive dude, right? Because it was about Lawrence. If it was really about Fields, Eberflus would have never been hired. Getsy would have never been the offensive coordinator because it's about Fields. The Bears didn't give a damn about Fields. But people want to keep him because next year, all they got to do is bring in Harbaugh. He already got Fields. We cool. No, you didn't ruin that dude for the last 3-4 years. Free Fields. Free Fields. Let him go, man. Because a new coach going to want his own quarterback. I would. I'm just saying, man.
So if you're the GM and you take, you would take the pick. Well, I think you're a lot closer to a championship and to be a perennial playoff contender is if you keep him, get the picks and a player.
You get picks for trading them though.
Your second round, maybe. Yeah, but you can get picks for trading them, or you can get a haul and a player for that number one pick. Ryan Poles already showed his ass. He's like, oh no, we're getting a player in addition to all these picks. He showed it. He showed it. He showed us. So when you come correct, and if it falls the way I want it to, I need Arizona at number 4. I need New England and Washington 2 and 3. I don't care where the order is, but Arizona's got to be number 4. If it falls to that, man, we are golden. You keep Justin Fields because you trade down to number 3 because New England and Washington are going to be scared someone else is going to jump in. And we can still get Marvin Harrison Jr. and a slew of picks and a player. And you don't
have too many times, man, where you got 2 top 5 picks at your disposal. You don't have too many times you can do that in a quarterback draft. Like you don't have too many opportunities like that, right?
But
all I'm saying is
assuming that, but that's the hype. Everybody's talking about Caleb Williams is this, Drake May is this. Why are they losing to these half-ass teams in college? Why didn't USC get to the college football playoff? Why do they have 4 losses, 5 losses? Why? If he's so dynamic, if he's generational, all right, then he should have done that. And you said last time the defense. I'm like, aha. So it's a team sport. So now you got a defense. You got Justin Fields.
It is a team,
and I'll tell you this. And here's the biggest thing. DJ Moore just came out yesterday and said we want him, or 2 days ago. DJ Moore
of course they don't. Of course,
but you don't have to come out and say you want. No, you don't have. No, they didn't say do you want him. He came out and they asked him like, what do you think about Justin's the situation? He's like, no, well, we want him, dude. That's his.
What do you think he's gonna say?
He's not gonna. You don't have to come
out. He doesn't have to say that.
No, he's like,
They asked him a question. What you think he gonna say? Yeah,
but he don't have to say that.
Listen, and I'm gonna tell you,
they had to ask him about Fields specifically, correct?
You know what?
Yes.
What do you think he was gonna say?
We're gonna come back to this right after the break, man, because we really get into this. Because Kev, I got some stuff to say to you too, man. So we're gonna bring this one back.
We will. Let's take a quick break on the other side. Hey, we'll see you. We'll have more Bears talk. Keep it locked right here for Humidor podcast for Cigars and Sports.
How do you take care of your mind health?
For my mental health, I meditate in the mornings.
I have my dogs. They're
they're the best. I just find ways that help me just relax.
Finding things that make me happy, like being close to my family.
I meditate a lot and read books.
I have hobbies outside of the game. I'm able to switch off. I'm able to turn my brain off from the game of basketball.
Your mind health matters.
Your mind health matters.
Yeah, hello. I'm really not sure if this is what you all do, but I really don't have anywhere else to turn.
Hi. I don't even know why I'm calling right now. I'm sorry. My thoughts are going a mile a minute.
My kids are out of state. My buddies from the Army are all gone now. I'm really alone.
I left the service last year. My mom just passed away a few months ago. I miss so much time with her. I keep getting calls about the bills, and I'm trying to get a job, but I feel so stuck.
Okay, ma'am. I'm glad you called.
Okay, sir. Let's stay on the line and walk through some things.
Thanks.
Okay.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Hey, it's your boy, the Superback, Sean Sierra, and be sure to follow Sports Zone Chicago on all social media platforms on Facebook, Instagram, and our Roku channel. You can find us at Sports Zone Chicago, and on Twitter, we are at Sports Zone Shy. Also, be sure to download our mobile app so you can take Sports Zone Chicago with you on the go.
Operator 901, where's the emergency?
127 Brynmere.
Okay, what's going on there?
I'd like to order a pizza for delivery.
Ma'am, you've reached 911. This is an emergency line.
Large with half pepperoni, half mushroom.
You know you've called 911. This is an emergency line.
Know how long it'll be?
Okay, ma'am, is everything okay over there? Do you have an emergency or not?
Yes.
And you're unable to talk because...
Right.
Okay, is there someone in the room with you? Just say yes or no.
Yes.
Okay, it looks like I have an officer about a mile from your location. Are there any weapons in your house?
No.
Can you stay on the phone with me?
No. See you soon. Thank you.
No, I don't know though. I'm scared. I mean, you're so...
Do you know that you're in my lane? No, not at all. Are you not paying attention? Are you texting? I was just checking in with my mom. I was telling her that I thought we'd be home by 6. It's okay. There's enough time. Just pay attention. I'm not even halfway through my text. There's no way. I'm not even going to look up. My babies are in the car. You have to pay attention. It's just supposed to be a quick text. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that's a good question. And really, it's about continuity. I think it's more about some of the pressure that our front four is providing, with Tez and the rest of the group. And our guys are really understanding the coverages now, and then to be able to disguise those coverages, mix them in there. And I think that's really just all encompassing for that. Certainly there's some luck involved in it at times, the way the ball bounces. But again, hustling and attention to detail creates some of that luck too. I just think that, you mentioned about, had a couple more, should have had a couple more. Well, we really got to create those situations for those players. A lot of it's catch angle, creating the game-like conditions in the drill work. And we got to do a better job as coaches for the players to put them in position so they can make those plays. And so we'll work on that.
All right. Okay. Now, we got another guest that done popped in. We'll pop him in a moment. But before we were talking about the Bears, right? But Kev, you strong on the hierarchy and what needs to be done and all that, and you always point that's not the quarterback that the coach wanted. But up in New York, you got Dable came in. Your boy wasn't his quarterback. Then they turned around and paid him. So I mean, the things that you saying not happening in your own backyard, man.
Paying Daniel Jones was an organizational decision, not a Drabel decision. If Drabel would have had anything to do with it, Daniel Jones would be working at Walmart.
But that's the same thing that you're
So
saying in Chicago.
it's not the same thing.
But he had to go off. He had to okay it. He had to say, "Hey, listen, dude, I can't coach this guy. I don't think this guy.
You don't think he said that?
And they just said,
you know what? Too bad we're paying him.
Who cares?
Screw you. Or
Yeah, obviously. I
Well, then
guarantee you, Drabel went in and said exactly what you just said, Sean. I can't coach the dude. Hey, man, it ain't gonna work. I tried. Right? We had a good year. I made him run the ball, but since you paid him, now I gotta let him throw the ball because you paid him like that. So now I gotta make him throw the ball. What I figured out for us to win with this cat, because I knew he wasn't good, I made it work my first year. You know what I did? I let him run the ball. Him and Saquon ran it. He really didn't throw it, threw about 5 yards. I let him run it. But now you went out and got the wide receiver from Tennessee, Hyatt, and now you didn't pay them. So now I got to create an offense to let him throw it.
So
we was 9-7 last year. All of a sudden, they're 4-8 because you decided to let him throw the ball. And Sean, I guarantee you,
I want you to make your point to Kev's tirade up there, his soapbox. But after you make your point, I want you to bring in Kev's arch nemesis, because we bringing him in just to go with Kev, and we're gonna keep the show going. So go ahead and make your point.
My question is, how do you know they're not in on Justin Fields? How do you know? Just because it wasn't his
I don't
guy.
know.
See, and that's what everyone's assuming. Okay, everyone has a good understanding of, well, he's not his guy, he's not his guy, he's not his guy. Okay, well, Kevin Warren was the commissioner for the Big Ten for a long time, for a while. Right? He understands. He knows who Justin Fields is. He also knows what Justin Fields can do. He
went to his graduation.
He went, bingo.
Bro,
I was a couple things.
Y'all
down
taking
the road.
this like I'm indicting Justin Fields.
No,
I'm not indicting him. What I'm saying is Justin Fields needs a new start outside of Chicago. Y'all want to hang on to him because y'all Bears fans.
No, he does, Kev. He does need a new start, but he's not going to get one because they're going to change everything. We all know people. I know. I usually have Ken Davis on my show a lot, and he likes to use relationship analogies. All right. Sometimes you act a fool. Your partner acts a fool. All right. And you put up with too much shit. All right. It's like, all right, you took him back again. You took him back again. And then at one point they decide, like, all right, listen, we're done. I'm finally done messing around. And they're finally done messing around. But like, and if it's a woman, the girl's like, man, you should have left him a long time ago after the third time he cheated on you. But that time, from that point on, it's like, okay, they're cool. There's no more craziness. It's strictly them. This is what I think the Bears are doing. I don't think Kevin Warren, you're not going to his graduation if you're not down with him. You don't have to, but he did. All right. Compound that with what I said earlier. You asking a defensive coach to gut the defense and no, you can't stop a freaking runny nose, and you're not going to pay him. You're not going to give him some leeway on the back end. You're not going to say, hey, now we're going to get your defense right. We're going to get all this other stuff together. First and foremost, you got to stop people. They got his defense right. Then we'll get Justin Fields. We'll get his, and they're doing that in the process. I don't think that conversation was. I think that conversation was had, and everybody assumes because it was 14 in a row. Everyone assumes, oh, he's got to go. He made mistakes. He's a rookie. He's a rookie head coach. I think that conversation. There's so much politics involved.
Oh, I agree with that.
We don't even know. Like
No, I agree with that.
You know what I mean? So that's why I'm saying this conversation could have been had, which is why I think they're already in on Justin. I'm sure. In my personal opinion, I think they're saying, "Hey, look, we're gonna pick up your 5th-year contract. As long as you do well, we'll extend you. Okay, but we can't do it in the media right now. But this is what we're going to do. I need you to just understand it. It can't leak out just for whatever reason, especially with if we get the number 1 pick. If people, you know what I mean? I think they're in on Justin. I think they're in on Eberflus. But the caveat is Eberflus has to go get a stud offensive coordinator. He has to.
By Kev's theory, Dable should be fired.
He should be. But
why?
By your theory,
Dable was coach of the year last year. How the hell he gonna be fired the next year?
Because you dropped from
what? Eberflus coach of the year last year.
Look at the drop off. He should be gone.
Okay, so but he's coming off coach of the year in the 9-7 season. Was Eberflus coming off coach of the year in the 9-7 season?
Hey, no.
Did he lose 14 straight games?
Your theory.
So let's not do that.
He should be gone.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Use the same analogy and everything with the Giants because he should be gone.
Analogy because the Giants won 9 games last year and won the playoff game on the road by. So they technically won 10 total games last year. That ain't happened in Chicago. So yes, it was a drop off this year. I agree with you, but you can't fire him because if you fire him, then we're gonna forget about last year. Eberflus had lost 14 straight. That ain't the same, bro. That ain't the same.
So you can't wait. So you said you can't fire him because say again exactly what you said because
I said you can't fire Dable this year. He tried to put it on my theory, and what I said was you can't fire Dable this year because he was coach of the damn year last year and made the playoffs and won a playoff game. You don't fire him the next year.
So you can't fire.
My point is that didn't happen in Chicago.
No,
so we can't do that.
No, but that actually lends credence to what I said. You can't fire that guy this year because I told here's what I had you do. I just stripped down your defense. I just said it. You're a defensive guy. Are you okay with this? Here's the plan because this had to go in when he's coming in as a head coach. Poles had to have this thing done. Remember, he was there a year before Eberflus.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So this
and he hired Eberflus into this.
So you don't think that conversation was had? Like, this is my plan. My plan is this. I'm gonna gut this down. I'm gonna get tons of draft. I'm gonna get tons of draft picks because I'm getting rid of everybody. You know, and white man can't jump. Go to my car, go to the trunk, get my gun, shoot everybody.
Right.
I'm firing everybody. Okay, everybody, everyone on the defense. So, but to pay you back, I'll get you your defense. I'll get you help for Justin Fields. I will do that. You don't think that it's a tit for tat, or do you think it's saying, you know what, you're just going to be a patsy, a scapegoat here for 2 years. You have head coach on your resume now. Go somewhere else. I don't think so. Personally, right. I don't think so. I think
he had to have the conversation because Eberflus walked into. So if he walked into a job not knowing that he finna strip the entire thing down in your first year, yeah, of course he had to have a conversation with him. Like, look, man, you got the job, but look at here. We got a lot of high-priced defensive dudes I'm finna get rid of. We got it, right? Okay, so yes, I agree. Yeah, he had to have a conversation because I got as a business-wise, I got to at least let you know what you're walking into.
Yes.
That's what I'm about to do. So of course they had the conversation.
If they have 3 more games, which are very winnable, not even my crazy thought of a possible 5. 3 more wins. Arizona,
they're not going to win tomorrow.
Arizona, Falcons, and then one of the other 3. Okay?
You should get Atlanta games. And you should get Arizona. So that's 2. So now you at what, 6?
6.
Okay.
You win one more game.
You should definitely get Arizona and Atlanta.
So even if we go with your theory and we go 2-3, that's 6 games. Has there not been an improvement? One of the defense, yes or no?
Yes.
Has there not been an improvement in the passing game? DJ Moore has 1,000 yards. He had 1,000 yards now. He still got 5 more games. We had Darnell Mooney, but he's boom. Have you not seen improvement there? Have you not seen improvement in wins?
Well, you got 4 wins right now, and you had 3 last year.
Answer the question.
So,
Answer the question.
okay, it's an improvement.
So if we no.
Answer the question.
Well, we have 5 games left, and if we go 2-3, that gives us 6.
I give you 6. So yes, there would be an improvement of wins. Yes.
So now you doubled the amount of wins from last year. These are all reasons to keep him, and many people aren't going to be happy about it. But these are reasons that he could stay unless you get Harbaugh. And again, the biggest thing is 1, how much control does Harbaugh want? And 2, most importantly, again, Eberflus has not lost that locker room. That goes.
Now I give you that one. They still playing for him. I give you that one.
Huge.
They still playing for him.
Huge. So that's why I think they're going to keep him. Again, the caveat, dude, go get me an offensive coordinator. Go get, and we're gonna help you decide who to get as an offensive coordinator. Because let's not forget, just the way maybe Eberflus was kind of pushed on polls. Okay, maybe Getsy was pushed on him as well. You know,
Eberflus had to hire Getsy. You know that he's the coach.
No,
so, but then again, in Chicago, the Bears probably hired Getsy on their own.
It's by recommendations of people. When it's your time, the NFL is so political. When it's your time to step up, we'll get you in somewhere. We'll get you in. That's the whole thing.
Sean, we got a special guest.
You know what? It's Chicago, so they probably will keep him.
It's Kevin's arch enemy when it comes to football. So we're gonna bring him in. And House Nation, let me know what your thoughts about what Kevin has been spilling out on his soapbox.
No. He ain't my arch enemy for football. He's my arch enemy when it comes to the Bears. The only reason he on right now because we was talking about the Bears. Well, let him go. Go ahead.
Good morning, everyone. How are you gentlemen today?
Wonderful, House. Wonderful.
Hey, man, Sean, I just want to say, man, it's a blessing that when I look up and I hear your voice or see you on here and see that smug look that Kevin has on his face, and you normally put that there with the eloquence that you use and the verbiage that you use, because as I keep telling you, day in, day out, week in, week out, that guy does not know anything about football. The stuff that Kevin, and I'm just being honest, you're saying everything and being finally pull your coattail on it, you keep contradicting yourself. When he brought up the same stuff that you keep saying about the Bears, look at the Giants. But now it's a different. Why? Yes, the Bears have sucked, and the notion that we should get rid of Justin Fields is, I keep telling y'all week in, week out, that's the dumbest notion available, because you all are trying to hitch your wagon to an unknown diva named Caleb Williams. Let's just put it out there. That's what everybody's keep talking about, Caleb Williams. What did I tell y'all? That dude was suspect. He wasn't even good. He's not even the best quarterback in college, period. And look at it. You keep talking about what the Bears are doing, what the Bears are not doing, and all free Justin and all. Why? Why would we give up a franchise quarterback, and we were in a rebuilding stage? So we're going to give up the biggest piece of our rebuild? We chopped our entire defense down. Hell, it was past the studs. We had to put new studs up. You know, we created new rooms. We reconfigured the house, if you will. And we added defense. I'm not an Eberflus fan, but like Sean and Ben said, if we on these last 5 games, which we have a strong possibility of going 5-0.
No, you don't.
Let's just put that out there. You may not want to hear that, but it's true.
You're not going to win
At
tomorrow. How you
worst.
going to win 5 in a row? You ain't going to win tomorrow.
How we? You know what? I'm trying to be on my intellectual side this morning.
You got an intellectual side?
But anyway, if you sit up, if everything like Sean just said, if we just go by your logic, 2 and 3, we've doubled our wins from last year. Why would we get rid of Justin and we still have 2 of the possibly top 3 picks in the draft that, of course, we're not using the highest pick. We're going to trade that for a truckload of everything, players included, to develop furthermore, get some more protection, get some more. The only part about our defense that I'm not comfortable with, and I've been saying this forever, I don't like our secondary. I think our secondary is still suspect. Eddie Bertos Jackson back there is not a good look for us, and I don't think it's a good look for those youngsters that's coming up behind them either. But
Eddie Jackson will be gone based off salary.
Yeah, he'll be gone next year, thank God.
Yeah, thank God he'll be gone. Fine. If he come out and ask for $2 and Tatiana Blackberry Crush, we not giving it to him because that's too much for him. So the notion to get rid of Justin, and like I keep saying, people been saying this stupid stuff. Listen to them dumbasses. Chris Canty, probably the goofiest goofy in the history of sports radio, very much advocate for getting rid of Justin. Oh, you start the rookie clock again. In theory, yeah, that's fine. Justin is what y'all call it? Do I dare say generational talent?
He's a special player.
He's a special player. When you put the pieces around him or whatever, we already know what he can do with his feet. We already know what he can do with his arm. Put the pieces around him. Get him some protection. Get in another receiver, Marvin Harrison Jr. I'm a big advocate of him, which we will be able to get him. Now, you got DJ Moore on one side, Marvin Harrison Jr. on the other side. We can leave Mooney in the slot. You got Herbert coming out the backfield. And what's our other running back?
Johnson.
Right. And you still got Cole Kmet. Now you give us some more beef at the fat guy spots. Them front five
will be good. Give me a center. I think we'll be set.
We'll be set.
Center from Georgia, and we'll be set.
We'll be set. Now
Sean,
we have an offense going. Bring us an offense.
I want a Olin Kurtz. I want a nasty guy.
No, this Van Pran kid from Georgia is the real deal.
He's the real deal.
Yeah.
Yep. I'll be. It's weird, being looking at when I'm looking at college sports. I guess I'm not like some guys. They just looking at the plays. I'm looking at different players and what they're doing. And that kid from Georgia, that bastard is nasty. He is Olin Kreutz like.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna say Olin Kreutz, but
I want him to be fighting. I want him to get up and want to fight everybody.
If you notice, everyone on that offensive line is nasty. If you notice, Ryan Poles has done that. So you obviously had Tevin Jenkins, all right, who we know is nasty. Then he drafts Darnell Wright. And you've seen him be nasty. You signed Nate Davis, who had a reputation as well for being nasty. The left tackle is not necessarily nasty, but he's really good form, and he's actually been able to anchor this year, so he has been susceptible to the bull rush. Now, if you can get the center who's nasty, and you have 4 out of 5 dudes on that offensive line who are nasty, now you're cooking with grease, and that's the way to go.
Yes, sir. And then give some depth, because we know on that offensive line, they offensive linemen get some of the freakiest accidents. The freakiest injuries.
They get rolled on all the time.
Ankle
here, hamstring here. They get rolled on a lot.
A lot. So then we got some beef on some backup. I think one of the things about Chicago sports, we are, in a lot of cases, we want some names, some big names. And sprinkle some big names in there. Go out and get a big name free agent every now and then, just to show, you want to keep the fans in, because once you lose the fans, it's a wrap. But the notion about getting rid of Justin, that's crazy. That's just altogether crazy.
I'll tell you the thing about Chicago sports. You hold on too long for when something ain't working.
Yeah, but you at the same time though, just because we have a losing season this year, are we supposed to get rid of everybody?
I didn't say get rid of everybody, and I'm not saying Fields don't deserve to be here. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you ain't used this man right since he been in the league. The man got a total of 6 wins his entire career.
You keep talking about he's not being used right.
All I'm saying is free the man. I'm not saying he doesn't deserve to stay and he shouldn't be the franchise quarterback. That's not what I'm saying.
So then,
this
Kevin,
is not on Fields. What I'm saying is Fields need a fresh start his damn self. He should want to get out of Chicago.
Why should he want to get out of Chicago and we're building a winning franchise and we're a storied franchise?
Well, you're not. Stop that. And
how are we not? You tell me how we're not.
Let me say this. You don't always have a chance to have a top, like 2 of the top 5 picks roll around every year. You don't have that chance every year. So what I'm saying is take advantage of that. Take advantage of that in a supposed quarterback friendly draft. That's all I'm saying.
You got 4 quarterbacks in this draft.
Here's who you got. I mean, you talk and I think we are taking advantage of that. All right. Look who we got. We got the number 1, we got DJ Moore. We got Darnell Wright. Okay. For that number 1 pick. All right. That was the guy we drafted. So that's more than one person for that. Now you go again this year. If we get and we got a 2nd round pick, we still getting, I don't remember who the other picks were. We're getting more than one person for that pick. Darnell Wright is probably going to be here for 10 years. Okay. Now what's going to happen here? Again, everyone's assuming that Caleb Williams and Drake May are going to be great. I don't assume that. I've seen him, I've watched him, and I think he's a very good player. And I think with people around him, he can be good. I don't think he's more talented than Justin Fields.
Nope.
Maybe he'll get up to where he's nowhere near his ceiling will probably be as good as Justin Fields. That's his ceiling if he gets there. I'm not willing to take that chance because you got 3 more years with Justin Fields. You can pay him his 4th year's next year. You can pick up his 5th year.
You'll have to pay him after next year.
Franchise him.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
You have to make a decision next year.
Yes, you do.
Well,
but wait a minute. Who's to say that you got to get a quarterback this year? You got quarterbacks coming out next year that are really good too.
Yes, sir.
Justin Fields, the kid from Georgia, and there's one more. I can't remember the other kid.
You might not have 2 top 5 picks next year, Sean.
We got.
You know what I mean? You got 2 top 5 picks.
We're gonna have 2 first-round picks.
Yep.
So if we want to bundle a first round player,
well, not top 5. You got 2 top 5s supposedly right now this year.
Who's to say that the quarterbacks that are coming out next year are going to be top 5 quarterbacks? They may not be. And the notion that just because you got 4 quarterbacks that are, going into the league are out of those 4 quarterbacks, pretty much. I mean, Bo Nix, Michael Penix Jr., Caleb Williams, Drake May, and what's the kid from Florida State? Is he coming out or is he coming out next year?
LSU, Daniels.
They're right. Okay, so you got 5 quarterbacks. Are any one of those generational talents? Are any one of those that are going to go in, you're going to plug them right in, and they're going to change your franchise 100%, do a complete and total 180.
I won't say that, but I don't look at Justin Fields as a generational talent.
If you're not going to say that, then
him as a good quarterback,
what sense does it make to give up a proven NFL talent like Justin Fields just to get one of those to start that all over again? And we're already higher up in the rebuild and they got to come in now and on a learning level, and try to work in with the offense.
The only reason I say that, House, is because I'm assuming you're going to have a new coach who's probably going to want his own quarterback. Hell, I assume you. So I'm not saying start the rebuild over. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is if you hire a new coach, he may want his own quarterback. And that's why you should free Justin Fields.
Okay, see, you keep saying about the home quarterback, this, that, or the third, or whatever the case may be. If we were to get rid of Eberflus, which I'm a proponent of because I just don't like the guy. When I look at Jim Harbaugh and Eric Bieniemy out there. Now, if you bring in, but one thing that Eberflus has done, he has helped change that defense. Not calling offensive play calls, but focusing on the defense. Yes, that's where Eberflus' strength is. And look at the defense. Outside of our secondary, our defense is top notch. Our defense is ready to go up against any of those offenses. But we just got to have some offense to help back up that defense. We can't keep the defense on the field 30 minutes a game or whatever and expect and our offense is only on the field 10 minutes a game, punting and field goals. No. We won a game because on field we didn't score a touchdown. We won that game off of field goals. Do you think that's going to ever happen again? I don't think so. So we got to improve on our offense and get some studs in that secondary. Even if we were to bring a big name in there, and I'm telling you, Eddie, and I keep saying, I've been saying it for the last few years, Eddie Jackson is going to hurt us. He's going to hurt us.
Eddie Jackson is coming off the books. Y'all know that.
Them youngsters, I think
you need to get the money to Johnson, but you won't do it. You let him go too because it's the Bears. The man deserves his money. Pay the man.
You say stuff like that, but then you turn around and you look at what the dumb stuff that the Giants did. They gave Daniel Jones a bag, and we all know is Daniel Jones a better quarterback than Justin Fields?
No.
Name me 3 quarterbacks in the league right now that Daniel Jones is better than. I'll wait.
Well, they could come out. See, the problem with the Daniel Jones, everybody makes a big deal about he got paid. What? He comes off the books. And then he got hurt. He messed himself up. So after next year, while he's on the roster, can't even play until November at the earliest. Next year's salary, going into that next year, he comes off the books. They can get out from under it. He got a lot of upfront money.
They could get out from up under it, but the Giants are going to be the Giants, and they're going to do the same dumb stuff again. Pay the wrong people, as usual. Because now you're talking about somebody that needs to be free Saquon. The Giants have completely and totally ruined that dude. You have ruined that guy.
The Giants have ruined him?
Saquon is a great quarterback, and you all have ruined him.
First of all, he's a running back. Get it right. And number 2, he hasn't been ruined because he's been hurt half the time he's been there. So are we talking about Saquon Barkley? Or
you all got him hurt. You got him hurt. But now look what I just did, though, Cam. Cam, look what I just did. Look what I just did. I did the same thing that you did when you said about free Justin. And now I say free Saquon, and you got more excuses than a man on death row.
You said the Giants got Saquon hurt.
Hey. How did not?
If that ain't the dumbest shit ever, what is?
What did you say at home?
That's the dumbest shit ever. Whoever watching that and heard you say that,
Kev House, I love to see y'all go back and forth. I love to see y'all go back and forth, but we got to keep the show going. It's a beautiful thing to see y'all go back and forth, man. But let's talk about some of these Week 14 top games. A lot of these games have some lasting effects if certain teams lose. I'll skip over the Bears Lions game because we all know, like they said in the comments, Will Gar, he's a Lions fan, but the Bears beat them this week, despite what Kev says. We all going for the Bears this week. Let's get it done. Now, Jags and Browns. Jags, Trevor got that ankle injury, high ankle injury. That could be.
They better not put him out there.
So will he play? Will they sit him? How is this going?
They better not put him out there.
So Jags and Browns, they got the Browns by 3.
Maybe because they're at home.
They should.
That's good. Yeah,
they don't have a quarterback.
That's because they're at home.
They went out and got Flacco from as a Walmart greeter.
They got one either without Trevor Lawrence.
That's true.
Come on, man.
What are you talking about? And it's at Cleveland.
Yeah, at least they got a quarterback that has been in the league. They went and got him off his couch.
A quarterback that's been to the Super Bowl.
The man was a Super Bowl MVP. Stop it, man.
He been on his couch, bro, eating
So
bomb
what?
man with the grandkids.
So what? He got a defense.
He got Myles Garrett.
Jacksonville ain't winning without Trevor Lawrence. What? This ain't no disappointment. This, what you
I
think
got
that's
the
wrong?
Jags. I got the Jags
Nah,
in
man.
this one. Negro Damas, I'm going with the Jags. I see everybody on his shine. Who you going with this game? Because the kid played well the other night coming into the game. He didn't play. He wasn't like.
I think the
He
Browns
didn't. He didn't
defense is a
suck.
little. No, but I think the Browns defense is better than the Jags defense, and that's no slight to the Jags defense because I think they do have a good defense. I just think the Jags defense is a little better, and both crap offenses. I think I have to go with the Browns defense because of the better defense. Two crappy offenses, better defense by the Browns.
I get that theory. I'm just gonna go with the Jags.
Mm-hmm.
Keep the party going. Rams versus Ravens. I got Baltimore by 7.
Rams are surging.
Baltimore. Next question.
Say it again, House.
Rams are surging. I ain't a big Rams fan, but the Rams are surging. You know, they haven't looked like the trash that they were at the beginning of the season. You know,
They're not going into Baltimore winning.
They can mess up
it ain't no guarantee that Baltimore gonna win. You know,
they can mess up a party, baby. They can come in and mess up a party.
They can come in Baltimore. They can come in and come in and
out of that number 1 seed.
Y'all know damn well they ain't going into Baltimore winning. Stop it.
You just next year. You just looking at it just because Baltimore is the number 1 seed. I mean, you know, they're at Baltimore, and what
I'm
makes
looking at Baltimore and the Rams. That's exactly what
it's
I'm looking at.
football, Kev. It's football.
Any given Sunday.
Well, we all know anything can happen. We just pick the games.
Well, I mean, just like a couple weeks ago when San Francisco was playing Denver, you did the exact same thing. San Francisco. Next question. And what happened? Russ went in there. Him and Sierra danced all the way through and danced on top of Taylor Swift. Run it. Hush hog, I hear bear.
Well, we know that anything can happen theory in football. We're picking games, man. Of course anything can happen. But we're picking games. And you know damn well you ain't going to pick the Rams to go in and beat Baltimore. You're not. So stop it. Y'all making cases on stuff that ain't going to happen. Now, anything can happen, of course.
This could be a trap game.
But in a confidence pool, you are not picking the Rams to go in there and beat Baltimore. You're not.
Oh, yeah, that's true. But this could be that trap game. This could be that trap game for Baltimore. Going in thinking they got an easy victory. And
that's exactly it.
They flat on their back.
That's the same thing. That's what Vegas is looking at. Vegas, I guarantee you, Vegas is probably looking, you know, saying the same thing Kev saying. Oh, this is Baltimore, you know, and this third, and what'll happen? You know, the Rams go up in there and beat them people up.
Now, Seahawks versus 49ers. Seahawks versus 49ers.
Yeah, go ahead and pick that one, House. I bet you got Seattle, huh?
So is Seattle just a pushover? Is Seattle a pushover, Kev?
Seattle ain't the same team, bro. I got the 49ers all day.
Yeah, that's a set.
But I give you this, man. It's a division game.
In Santa Clara?
It's a division game. So, you know, anything happening in a division game, I give you that.
It's at San Fran. I ain't going against San Fran at San Fran.
Yeah. San Francisco, number 1 team in the league right now. That would be crazy to go against them. Only Seattle fans are going to go against them. You know, that's crazy. But I've been riding with San Francisco a lot this season anyway. Because I think they are one of the most dynamic teams in the league.
But Pete Carroll
gets the job done.
Has them playing tough.
Yep.
Has them playing tough.
Yep.
Gino
stay hurt. It's gonna be. I mean, if Gino don't get hurt, it'll be a pretty good game. I ain't saying that Seattle gonna beat them, but
I won't say
it'll be a
blowout. But San Francisco wins the game.
Now the spread, NFL spreads have been so off this year because in that game they got 49ers by 10. I don't know if it's gonna be 10.
No, I'll take the under on that.
Yeah. Bills versus Chiefs. Now they got that one at 2.5.
Where is it at?
In KC. And the Bills have stunk up the field for weeks now.
Well, KC.
You don't know who you're gonna get.
KC.
They got a little unrest, I think, in that locker room. And it's not that it's the coach, it's the players.
Because Matt Nagy's over there.
Say it again, Sean.
Right.
Even the best quarterback in the world can't outdo Matt Nagy.
Man, listen.
All of a sudden, that offense look entirely different, don't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, you know, you got Sky and Rice. And I don't know what Mr. Taylor Swift been.
On tour?
I don't know where he
running
been
around. He ain't making it out there just running around.
Yeah,
I don't know where he been at, man. So he went Hollywood or something. I don't know. Yeah, but I think the Chiefs will pull that out because they're at home, and I just don't trust the Bills.
It's gonna be the first year the Chiefs gonna have to go on the road, bro, in the playoffs.
I don't trust the Bills to throw a frisbee 5 yards.
Man, I think
they want Daboll back. They want their Brian Daboll back.
Yeah, and they should get it. I mean, the Chiefs probably gonna beat them people, man, by 3 touchdowns or more. The Chiefs probably gonna cover the spread all by themselves.
And the Chiefs lost last week, right?
Yep. But because of that,
right? They got a chip on their shoulder. Yeah. The biggest game of the week is
Bears.
Eagles versus Cowboys, baby. Everybody is like, "Oh, the star is back. Oh, Dak has been playing awesome. Dak,
which he had.
He's an MVP candidate. He has.
Yeah, which he has.
MVP candidate. Now he's
we
been MVP candidate against some subpar teams. Now they did get Seattle. That was a good game.
He's done it.
We talk down on Dak a lot, but Dak ain't been Daking like he normally do.
No.
Dak got him in a nice position. I ain't saying that that they Super Bowl bound, but man, this is the best the Cowboys have looked, since the 3-peat.
Well,
and I hate to do this because I hate Dallas with all my heart, but I'm taking Dallas in this game. I'm looking at this confidence pool wise. I'm taking Dallas in this game because Philly is wounded. They're on a murderer's row type of schedule. Philly is playing top teams every week.
Mm-hmm.
Jalen Hurts is hurt. They will not come out and announce it, but the man is clearly hurt. If Dallas don't get him this time, I don't know when the hell they're gonna be. You're at home.
Well,
you actually played them well last game and just lost when they played Philly. Philly is wounded. I think Dallas will get them at home this time.
Well, like you said, they haven't had a gauntlet of a schedule.
Yes.
But you have to say they have pulled them out.
Yeah, they have
got these victories, man.
Up until they ran into them dudes and them Niners hats on.
We all play sports on this panel, right? And you've heard the phrase battle tested.
They are.
Battle tested.
Won't be a blowout. I just think Dallas, if it's a time to get them,
winning
it's the
in
time
the
to get them now.
What's up, Mel? Thanks for joining in.
Yeah, if Dallas is going to beat them, this is the time. This game will also let you know a couple things too about Dallas. If Dallas is ready, excuse me.
That's a good point. Are they ready to pounce?
Right.
Against a good team.
Yeah. And if Dak put it this way, if Dak puts up big numbers, he automatically goes to number one as far as I think him over the Cheetah, because quarterbacks always have an advantage over in MVP races. But I think he's at number one. He might be number one or the top contender for MVP. And as much as I hate to say that,
well, Sean,
I think if Dallas wins, if Dallas comes back and wins the division, they'll give it to
But
Dallas.
if it's not a W, doesn't matter.
Hey, wait, Ben, before we continue, can I ask a question? Because, you know, I be on the road a lot, and I don't know if you all have brought this up yet or not. Is Brock Purdy in the talks of MVP candidate, as an MVP candidate?
Yes.
He is, but he shouldn't be.
Why shouldn't he be?
It's mild talk.
Because when he didn't have Deebo Samuel or the left tackle, they proceeded to lose 3 straight games. If you were the MVP, you'd have pulled out one of those games, right? You're the MVP, right? But when you didn't have them dudes with you, you look like Brock Purdy. When you're fully loaded,
I mean,
all of
they
a sudden
were
you're one of the
banged
best
up.
quarterbacks.
You talking about two of the top 3 best players on the team, though, Kev.
I know that, but you're the MVP candidate, though, right? You can't pull out none of them, not one.
See, the thing about
and
Brock
you an
Purdy,
MVP candidate?
The thing about Brock Purdy is, like, if you look at it, like, a lot of, like, he doesn't win games for you. The thing is, he doesn't lose games.
He doesn't lose them. I said that before,
and that's great. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so MVP is him. He's in the conversation. Does he deserve? I mean, look at his touchdowns. You saw the Deebo touchdown. It was a screen, and Deebo went all the way across the field and up. I mean, he's not making plays. He's not dropping dimes. And I'm not saying he hasn't. No, I'm saying in key moments. A lot of the touchdowns are playmakers making plays. Christian McCaffrey making plays. Deebo Samuel making plays.
So why should he be the MVP of the league, though?
Brandon Ayuk making plays. I don't think he should be the MVP. I don't. He's just what he's doing. You know what he's doing? He's the MVP of getting the ball to playmakers. That's what he's doing.
I give you that.
Which is, and there's no diss on him. It's just
that's his job, right?
That's his job.
He's doing his job.
And the key thing that you said, Sean, he doesn't lose games. He may not win them, but he doesn't lose them.
Yeah.
Right. So that don't make you the MVP of the league, though.
I agree.
Right.
If I'm gonna give an MVP this year, I'm gonna give it to Dak.
Man, I hate that you said that, but I gotta agree with you.
Dak been balling, man. Like,
I'm not
sold
on it yet.
You know what? Hey, Cheetah, give me a 275-yard receiving game so I can put you in front of Dak.
Yeah, see, that's what. That's what I'm talking about, Sean.
You were spot on when you said that the quarterback has a advantage.
Yes.
Over a wide receiver, and that's bad, man. Because Cheetah is balling.
But the Cheetah
is balling.
you
can't give an MVP to a dude. Nah, you come on, man.
He might. He's you know what he's doing? He's doing what the receivers for the Niners are doing, except on a bigger scale. Like he's getting the ball and he's getting an 80-yard touchdown one off a screen. Like the stuff that he's doing is just ridiculous. Like
he's having a great year. Don't get me wrong, but I can't give him the MVP off that.
If he gets 2,000 yards,
I mean his numbers is crazy. I get it, but
Adrian
for the
Peterson,
same flack everybody gives Dak.
Did he not? And now
he's balling. Keep that same energy. Give that man his credit. Because you done dogged the man ever since he got paid.
Yes, he did, Ben.
Keep that same energy.
Did AP get MVP for his miraculous season?
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Why wouldn't you do the same for Mr. Hill?
For Tyreek Hill.
For setting the record. No one's ever had 2,000 yards as a receiver.
I get it.
None of the Hall of Famers, none of the Yellow Jackets.
None of them. If he does it, man, I think because it's Brock Purdy, he'll win. If you put any other quarterback in there, I mean, I shouldn't say that.
Dak Prescott.
That's Dak Prescott.
Dak
won't win. I mean, Brock won't win, especially
if Dak will win before Brock.
Yeah, man.
But you gotta give it to Cheetah if he hits $2,000.
If he's $2,000, man, you got to, because you also got to look at some point in time, Dak is gonna Dak. I hate to say it,
but that ain't gonna be till January.
You know what they're you know what they can do and they have done? Split it. It happened once.
Yeah.
They'll split it.
Yeah, they could do that. Yeah, they could do that.
And I always think the splits is just them just trying to save face.
Yeah.
You know.
My fault being for going off
decision.
Let's be honest.
My fault being for going off topic.
What do you call it? Dak he's on America's team. So Jerry Jones runs. He's very powerful in the NFL.
There you go. There you go.
So his and now his guy legitimately has MVP respect.
And like I say, if some kind of way they win the division, Dak will mess around and get it.
Yeah.
So what you saying? Jerry Jones is the Nick Saban of the NFL?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
That's crazy. We
I
got
hate that I
about
missed that conversation.
we got about 5 minutes or so left, man. But I did want to pose a question from one of the Facebook groups, man. Do you think it was fair for Udoka to get tossed out the game for basically calling LBJ, said he was acting like a bitch? Was it fair that he got tossed?
Nope. Next
I
question.
think the ref should have walked over there, right? Let them grown men talk, right? And the ref should have walked over there like, hey, knock it off. That's enough. Let them both speak their piece. See, LeBron tripped because LeBron walked over there. So now you can't. So you go like, man, you walking over here like you're gonna do something, right? Let them grown men talk. The ref standing there. Hey, that's enough. LeBron, go your way. Udoka, chill out. You don't throw the man out the game because they was going back and forth.
Yep.
So you don't do that. He threw him out because he called him a soft.
Yeah.
So you walking over here like you gonna do something, soft ass boy.
Yeah.
But let him have his piece. You don't throw him out the game for that. For what?
Now,
he told the truth, though.
And you know,
in this sports group that I was in, man, these cats was like, they our age, so they was like, man, back in the day, that word bitch
that
will
set
get
it
you
off.
knocked out.
That set
Will
it
get
off.
you knocked out.
Shit,
well,
back in the day.
LeBron had a right to say, "Hey, man, you losing that word a little loosely, bro. Calm down."
Right.
So he had a right to say that.
Mm-hmm. We all grown men here,
Yeah.
is what he said. We all grown men.
We all
Right.
grown men, bro. Hold on. Calm down.
I've seen it, man. We on the concrete court, man, and somebody talking that word come up, and they be like, "Yeah, get that warning," and then next thing you know, it come out again.
Yeah.
Bop.
Yeah.
Hey,
But if somebody give you a warning and you keep going, that's on you.
Hey, I've seen entire yards shut down off of that word, but that's neither here nor there.
I'm just saying, man. I was like, come on, man. Right now, refs versus players. Are the players whining too much these days?
Yep.
Or are the refs a little too emotional nowadays?
It's both.
Which one
I
is
think
it?
it's both. I think it's both. And look, and
Jaylen
it's
Brown
crazy.
got thrown out the game last night and shouldn't have.
Look, me and Kevin rarely agree, but it's both. Because look at the situation with Chris Paul. What was that, last week or week before last?
Yeah, a few weeks ago.
You know, that it's and you kick this man out for what? But y'all had beef outside of
right.
It was personal.
Something about he done said something about his kids, or maybe CP3 was dating his daughter or his niece. I don't know, but they got beef.
They got beef, but
ain't nobody come to see you, ref. They came to see Chris Paul. Nobody come to see you.
That's
and
why they wear. That's why they wear black.
You gave him a tech right off the bat. He kept talking because you gave him a tech, and now you're gonna throw him out the game because you got the authority.
Yeah, he asked you.
The
You
league
can
need to do
clearly
something
see.
about that too.
You can clearly see him asking, "Why you give me a tech?" And now you because you questioning authority, now you get kicked out the game.
So Jaylen Brown got thrown out the game last night.
Yes.
He checked out the game. They called a foul on him. He yapping at the official. The official gave him a tech on the bench. So he said, "Man, hold on, man, what you giving me a tech for?" And he walked on the floor, right, from the bench. So the ref automatically gave him another tech and threw him out the game. Now,
Wait, Kev, say it correctly. It was the ref on the other side of the court, not the ref that was standing right by him. The ref on the other side of the court that threw him out.
Right.
Now that make sense.
So the league needs to come down on these refs too, man.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I know the players yap a lot. I get it, but these refs, man, man, you ain't the story, bro. You ain't the story. Just blow the damn whistle and get it right. Ain't nobody come to see you, man. Like some of these refs out of control, man. I'm pro player, and I know some of the players need to let it go sometimes too. I get it, but dude, you can't just I'm the authority figure. Get out, like man, come on, man. It's a team, bro. It's sports. It's emotional. Yeah, if I don't feel I fouled him, yeah, I'm gonna be like, hold on, dog, you gonna call the foul. But now I can't talk to you as a player. You automatically
Yeah.
throw me out the game.
And
Where's the
this
dialogue
starts
go?
off as a conversation. The ref is talking back and forth to him, and it's just like, okay, hold on. How did it just go left? We talking.
Okay. Well, you as a ref got to walk away too. Now you can say the player got to walk away. I get it, but you as a ref sometimes let it go and walk away. You can't be the I'll throw you off the game. The hell out of
But
here,
look,
man.
Too many are
you
like
know,
that.
hey,
Though. Too many are like
like
that.
I said, Kev, me and you agree on this, but I have to ask the question though. If the ref just constantly keeps walking away, does that add fuel to the players constantly keep pushing the envelope?
No, you as a ref, you won. I'm gonna walk away one more time. You out of here, right? Oh, the player take that one. The player take that one, but you got to be stern enough to tell him, "Hey, man, I'm gonna walk away. If you keep chirping, I'm gonna throw you out the game."
Okay, I'll go for
you
that.
as the player
I'll
got
go
to
for
make
that.
a decision right then and there. And it's a
I'll
play.
go for that.
Fellas,
Yeah, he
we
draws
ain't
a
came to the
line.
end of this ride. We ain't came to the end of this ride. It goes quickly every week, man, because we got these topics that's thrown upon us, and we just going in. So we coming to the end of the ride. But I will say thank you guys for joining in. Humidor Sports and Cigars by way of Sports Zone. Sean, love that you jumped in with us today to step in for Lefty as he had some things
Run
he
from
had
the
to take
popo.
care of. But guess yeah, with the popo. But
Yeah,
check it
road
out.
rage and everything.
Starting at 12 o'clock today, the fellas got holiday drinking with the fellas at Leo's Cocktail Lounge on 80th and Cottage. If you want to come and hang and have a drink with the fellas, think they had a back open if you want to smoke the cigars, but come on out with the fellas. Music by DJ Surprise. Man, we get it
What is
in.
1980s music in the background? What the hell is that?
Right. Kind of
Who
ringtone is
knows
that?
what
That Beverly Hills
who
Cop
knows what
music?
house So man, if y'all want to come hang out with the fellas today, please come hang out with us, man, and have a drink, talk some sports with us. That's what we do. Uh House, go ahead, let the people know your parting shots.
Hey man, I just want to say thanks for enjoying this ride with us as usual. You know, this ain't nothing no different than we do the cigar shop. We were just in there last night doing the same thing. But thanks for having me on, y'all. And yeah, come join. Look us up, man. Check us out for all of this holiday season, and everything. And I'll talk to y'all. Well, that's my boss keep calling me because I'm actually supposed to be at work, man. I've been
Oh
waiting,
Jesus.
so I got to go ahead and hop on this road. So I'll talk to y'all later on. Peace.
KDL.
He's on the work. He's on the road. He got to go to work. Lucky's on the run, man.
So he's
going
supposed
on?
to be at work, and he on Facebook, all over Facebook. But that's neither here nor there. Hey man, thanks everybody for tuning in. Appreciate y'all on Saturdays, man. Shout out to everybody that came out last night. Walter Lamone's Christmas party hosted by SmokeFellas. We had a nice time. DJ Antoine did his thing. Join us today, right now, 1 o'clock. Leo's Cocktail Lounge, 80th and Cottage Grove. Come holiday drinking with the fellas is what we call it. In our minds, round 2, baby.
All right, man. We out of here. As I always say, where there's smoke,
there's the fellas.
fellas. We out of here, Sean. See y'all next Saturday.